Flosstube. This is Amy Clarissa of Allegro Stitches. This is Flosstube number 2. It is May the 5th, 2021. I have a lot more to show you than I thought I would. So I'm just going to go ahead and get started. It's 6:47 p.m. Last I checked, 53 or so degrees. The snow is almost melted, so yay. Last week I promised I would show you my new dough bowl. Looks big when you just see what's inside it, right? It's about 10 inches by 6 or so, 5 or 6. And this is the biggest Biscornio I've made. Oh, the bowl is from, where's the bowl from? Hive and Home Shop, but I got mine from Etsy. It's just called Hive and Home on Etsy. Okay, so it was 20% off. It was like $10. And I need to make more things to fill it. This is my largest Biscornio. This is the Bluebird Biscornio. I think it's just called Bluebird Biscornio from Tiny Modernist. Don't look too closely at the stitches. There's a bluebird in every corner. But I stitched this in May of 2019. I've been stitching for 2-3 months. And I mentioned last time, sometimes I held the Q-snap this way and sometimes I held it this way, and I realized I really should have marked my top because some of the birds have stitches going a couple of different directions. But it still turned out adorable. I just put a little shank button here and a little plain white button on the back. This was done on the machine, sewing machine, and I just used a pink scrap from my bin and unknown brand of fluff in it because probably a couple years ago I got a black trash bag full of fluff at a yard sale for like $5, and I don't know if I will ever run out of fluff. So it seems to have worked well. I don't care. I don't know. Don't tell Vonna because I don't know if it's mountain mist. But it seems to have worked well. Biggest Biscornio. That's the second biggest I've made. I know it's tiny. I gave a couple of these out as ornaments. Joyfield Stitcher has one. Sambry Stitches has one. My mother has one. I think I sent one to my grandma. I made like 7 of them. And 6 turned out about this size. And then one of them turned out itty bitty. I was like, oh, I can use that scrap of 28 count. Yeah, I'm not sure I should have done that. But this is 1/1 on 28 count. A red I could look up if you need to know what it is. And the 1/4 inch button that I used on all the other ones suddenly looked absolutely giant. This is just a free image from Pinterest. White, probably DMC Blanc. On something I bought on a D-stash, probably. It's all written down. If you really need to know, I probably could look it up for you. I only have 2 books of records, so it shouldn't be that hard. And the tiny little button, the 1/4 inch button, suddenly seemed huge. So this little crystally diamond thing is from a Stitchy box, same back, without the numbers, and same little crystally thing. So I made this into a scissor fob, and I think it's adorable. Yeah, I really like it. I don't find it quite as useful as the next one I'm going to show you, but it's super cute. So I had to keep that one for myself. Don't tell my sister. It was supposed to be for her. That's why it's red, because you may notice I don't use a lot of red. It's not my favorite, even though I wore red last week. Needed that extra confidence. Okay, so here's one of my other accomplishments from this week. This, just a second, I didn't make this one. This one was purchased for me for Christmas by my aunt, and I just loved it. I thought it was brilliant. The scissors were mine, but she bought the fob for me from a shop. I'm not going to think about it too long because I asked them to make like personalized ones. It said you could send in a custom order request type thing, and so I asked if she could do like a pink and purple. I was sending in colors that would work with this purple end here since that's what she always used no matter what color her beads were. I wanted it to kind of coordinate, and I never heard anything back from her. So this one became the inspiration and sort of pattern, I guess. I mean, it's a string of beads. What kind of pattern do you need? You really don't. But from that, I had my sister help me know exactly what to do, what kind of wire to buy, and all the things. These are probably beads from Joann's. I'm not really sure. It was actually my mom's idea to put a little dangly charm here. And this one is almost too short, but it's not. And I found a blue tip after I show you all of these. I'll show you where I got the tips from. And these scissors, most of them, no, not most of them, half of them are from a shop on Etsy, and the other half are from that quarter shop. It was in there somewhere. So I made this one pink and purple like I'd requested, but I just did it myself. And then I've got a cute little, there we go. Probably can't read that. The sun has been hiding behind a cloud all day, but I had time right now, so I'm doing this right now. And there's a little star with a tiny little white gemstone thing. There's another one. And then this one's all purples, and I need to get a board or something maybe. A pretty rose on it. And then Mom gave this to me, this blessed. Can you even read that? I don't know. It says blessed. And then I found this pretty, I don't know what all these things are called. I'm just using them. And this one actually, the main string was from, what was it from? I think it was from the Spring Solstice box from Be Stitch Me. I think so. And it came with this flower on the end and then this like rose type of flower in the middle. And I just went ahead and attached, there we go, the scissor protector thing to the bottom, and it had to kind of join this charm, so that's why I added these charms up here. Works for me. Then the last one, see why I need to record this? I need to use all these things. This one was from the Winter Solstice Be Stitch Me box, pretty sure of that. And I had the exact same charm, so I put it on the top, added the little rubbery bit, and the snowflake scissors because, you know, snowflake, snowflake, snowflake. I'm not usually matchy, matchy, matchy. You might notice that, but I had it, so I did it. It was fine. So the point protectors are from Joann's. They're by Clover. They come in a pack of 4, and they're about $5. So use your coupon. And I only ended up using 2 because the colorful ones are by Lori Holt. I think that quarter shop has them for about $5.50 right now, which is not bad. And some of the scissors like a smaller point protector, and some of them, like these chubby guys here, really needed the larger one. So it was fun having the different colors. Those are my 3 favorite colors, pink, purple, and blue. And it was nice to have the different sizes. So that's the scissors. Next accomplishment. I am making progress on the needle minders, which not very many of you watched part 2. I don't blame you. Usually videos aren't split into 2 pieces. But if you did see it, you'll know I was working on needle minders for the shop. This one you would probably have to use with black beads. But my sister was doing designs for the top, and she loves rainbow dots. So that's rainbow dots. I love these little flowers. But we realize rainbow's probably not the best option for beads. So there's some more subtle ones. We did some sparkle. Here's another like glittery one. I love the glittery ones. Hopefully you can see these okay. The sun is not being cooperative today. Since basically all white, I need to try an all black one. And then this is one of our favorites. It's got the spider up with the spider. And these are the sticky, I'm not sure what I'm going to call them, bead minders? Bead Buddy is taken, I think. So I'll think of something clever. And some of these will be in the shop as seconds, because they're our first ones and they're not quite how we want them to turn out. But there should be some good ones in the shop next week as well. So I'll look for that soon. The other thing I sort of got done, oh actually there's 2 more things. I almost forgot. This is a Vera Bradley bag. Don't be too impressed too fast. It's my aunt's. That's why there's an S. And her handles were just worn out. So I recovered her handles. Took the bag apart, recovered the handles, put the bag back together. So I got that done. And she wasn't at church on Sunday night, so you guys get to see it too. Because it took, you know, a good hour and a half to get that all taken apart, fixed up, and sewn back together. So the only other thing I got accomplished, like finished wise, were my stamps. I got them all cut apart, and I got extra embellishments added on everything. The only thing left is the back stitching right here on February. See, I put little beads. I think you can see there the dimension. And then I put buttons, that little pack of 1/4" buttons that I have from Amazon and used on the Biscore News. And this is my sulky conversion on 32 count Zweigart cream linen. I don't know what I was thinking doing a huge conversion like this to sulky. But sulky was all the rage when I first started stitching. It was everywhere. And I was like, I can change that, no big deal. So I did. I'd been stitching less than a year and I just changed it. Ordered a whole bunch of threads, and this is the second. This was the first time I used it. You'll see the second time here in a second. I didn't do anything until August. September, got beads. I don't know if they're supposed to be cherries or apples or I don't know. October already had his eyes, but I think he's adorable. So I gotta show them all again. Nothing's different about November and December. I think they turned out so good. I love them all so much. And I do have a tin, I didn't think about bringing that up, that I want to finish them on. It's actually aqua. And it has a lid. And I don't have Hobby Lobby. I can't order from Hobby Lobby. They don't ship up here. And so I actually found this on Amazon. And I think it's going to be perfect. I just need to finish them. But I got them all washed too before I put the embellishments on. Almost forgot this part. But I have this special bar of soap sitting here to remind me. The red in July's watermelon. None of the other reds. But this variegated red here. Bled. And so I had a red stripe on the top. It stayed in the frame. I'm very polite of it. But it was very obviously a red stripe. So I took this Neti Pure bar from H2O at Home. It is open. I use it every once in a while. I bought this, I don't know, 3 or 4 years ago. And I don't need it very often. It is for stain removal. Stain remover soap for textiles. 3.5 ounces. This is not cheap, but it did work. So I got the red stripe out. You didn't see it just now. It's gone. Thankfully. I was like, I guess at worst I'd have to stitch it over. I don't really want to stitch it over. I'm already going to have to stitch it over like in a month or so. Because the first thing I worked on last week was my mom's piece. And that's actually why I got so many scissor things done, because I saw her on Sunday and I saw her on Monday. And while it was so lovely to see her, I never see her on Sunday night or Monday night. And so we did scissor fobs instead because I couldn't work on this. But I did get May done. And I put in the frame for June. So that's looking so good. Very, very similar to mine. February and May are different. I tried to do a red-black theme for February. And then May, I changed the color of the birdhouse because I was trying to keep all the aquas in that block. And then for June, instead of May and June having the exact same border, I changed it to a dark blue. And then the beehive one goes right there. And the rest of them, I think, are going to look just like mine. We will see. This is a 36 count. We're done. Rit dyed with sandstone and tan linen that I did myself. Because as beautiful as the oat linen was from Brandy at Be Stitch Me, it did not look great. So I got that done, and I think it was Wednesday. Yeah, it took 3 days to do that because I kept seeing my mother. Love you, Mom. On Wednesday, I pulled out Dog Bone Wisdom. And then on Friday night, my sister was with me. How does this happen? I never see my family during the week. But between Wednesday and Saturday, I managed to get a decent amount done on Dog Bone Wisdom for my sister. So I finished this border here and started on these bones instead of going down here. I think this bone is an overlap. So that's why there's a piece missing here. And since I already had the Q-snap up here, I didn't really feel like moving it. So that's what I've gotten done on Dog Bone Wisdom. This is on a Monaco. Yes, it was white, but it was also rit dyed with sandstone and tan in January. So I finally got that done. But since I couldn't work on it Friday night, since she was with me, I worked on Patty Teddy's Gift. This is the one I don't have a photo for. don't know that I'll have time to put a photo in. It's from Christmas 2018 Cross Stitcher. World of Cross Stitching. I don't know which magazine. I'll put it in the notes. But it was from Christmas of 2018, I'm pretty sure. And it's whichever magazine does Teddy Teddy. So there's a gift here. And other than that, he's getting pretty complete. So I finished the ribbon, and I know I've got threads hanging here, but I'm not cutting them off for Flosstube. So I finished this ribbon right there, and then his foot, and started on his second foot. I think he looks adorable. He's for my advent calendar that I'm doing for myself. So cute. I love him so much. Yeah. And that magazine's digital, so that's why I can't just like, here's the magazine. All right. Sleeping Bee. I picked this up for my WIP week, WIP Maynia week, which started on Sunday. So this got Sunday, Monday. Yeah, just 2 days. Here it is. I love this one too. So I put, the light is not working very well with me. Put all of this in, and all of the berries, or whatever. They're gray, but I guess you call them berries. And then I put the rest of the berries over here. Did I finish a leaf? I'm not really sure. So I completed these 2 sections. And now I just have that big, like, snowflake that goes on the top. And then I will have to take it out and see if I actually have room for the outer border, or if I even want to put it in, or if I just want to hoop it just like that. I love it so much. So pretty. This is a mix of the Fancies and the DMC. The wings are fancy. This dark green is fancy. The juniper, and what else am I using that's fancy? That might be it. I meant to order like Headworks abdomen, the gold for his abdomen, and I accidentally ordered the color for his wings. But it looks amazing. I love it so much. It looks really, really good in person. So I think I'm just using those 2 fancy, and the rest are DMC. I can look it up for sure, but I'm pretty sure. Oh, and on him, he's getting called for DMC, and so is Dogwood Wisdom. There's a lot of DMC. So here's another one. I started yesterday. Didn't start, like, brought it into rotation yesterday for WIP Maynia week. This is Thomas. I just call it Thomas Book Bag. This is from Cross Stitcher magazine a long, long time ago. And I do have the magazine somewhere. But unless you really, really want to stitch this, you probably don't care which magazine it was from. I think it's from like 98 or 2000, something way back there. And this is for my son. I did the rest of the red in whatever that part's called, and the buffers, and now I'm working on this track part. I also really want to get the rest of his blue paintwork? Cab? What do you call this front part? He knows so much more about trains than I do. I want to get this blue part finished. Thankfully I remembered I was stitching part of it in 3 strands, and looking at the back, this is the part that I'm doing in 3 strands. It was just way too thick to keep it up. It looks fabulous, but so much work. So this is his book bag for school next year, and I remembered why I put it down, because it's not that much of a pain to work on, but progress is so slow that it just feels like you're making no progress whatsoever. So it's really depressing. But, you know, 5 more stitches is 5 more stitches, or an hour is another hour. So I will get it done. I will. Just not sure when. When I first started it, I think it was November, I was like, oh, I'll get this done for Christmas, because it was in 2019. Nope. How about 2020 birthday? His birthday's in the summer. Nope, that didn't happen either. I remember stitching on it about 4th of July. His birthday's just a few days after that. Yeah, that didn't happen. Christmas. So this year I'm like, birthday! We'll see. We'll see. I would really like to have it done for his birthday, though. It will not come back for next WIP Maynia, or Sania, or whichever I decide to do next year. It's not coming back. It's going to be done. All that border is going to kill me. And the personalization was going to get done. And he's going to have it for school this year. I have decided. get you your beads because I've added a little bit to my craft collection. Not much. I'm not the person to watch if you want to see haul. Random crafty stuff that will help me with my... And I just realized I forgot to show you something. That will help me with my hobby, yes. But otherwise, yeah, no. Just haul for a haul, that's not me. I order every month from Stony Creek and get their freebies. At least I've been doing that for several months now. And usually something else that's random that I need. A bead or Krynic or something that I'm having trouble finding elsewhere. But that's kind of the only for sure thing. Once in a while I'll order from 123 Stitch about twice a year. Cross-stitching supplies. If I need some fabric, usually I'll order from her. Free shipping at $25, and she's got great prices for this WIP art. And that's usually what I get. Just white, cream, something basic, and then I usually just dye it. So I can get what I want really easily. And I have a pretty good collection of dyes. You saw some of my dyes last week with the chenille, which is why it reminded me. Sarah, just skip a minute or two ahead. You already know what I'm making you, but you haven't actually seen it. So skip. And for the rest of you, this is what I use my chenille for. This is the only thing I've used my chenille for so far. Bloom. Our theme was bees or bikes for June. And I made this little cute, adorable pillow. Now I need to get her a dough bowl. Isn't it cute? And I sewed it on by hand. It's adorable. I don't know what she's going to do with it. We really need to get her a dough bowl. But it's cute. And it fits the theme. So I'm going to send it to her. Okay. So for craft collection, I have these beads. You guys really want to see each one. These were from Stash Unloading. There's a couple treasures in here too. Snowflake, just what we want when the snow's melting. I'm kidding. I love winter patterns. They're probably my season of choice to stitch. And then spring/summer, depends on how summery it is. Or if it's beachy. Also not a beach stitcher. But Georgia Girl Stitching, lots of great beach stuff if you want to see beach stitching. I am not a beach person. There's a cute little star. Petite beads. Just random glass seed beads. There's a pack of Magnifica beads, but it was 10 packs for $10, so I grabbed 2 lots. That was including shipping. Yep. She also sent, take her name off of here, this chart, which I will never stitch. So if you want to stitch this, just tell me you'd like to stitch the heart, or something about a heart, and I will know to send it to you. If there's more than one of you, I will draw for the person who gets it. But, yeah, I'll need to send this to you, so make sure you're 18. You can give me your address. And that's that. If you want to stitch the heart, just let me know. Just a giveaway, blah, 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 blah. You know the rules. All right. So I actually did order a couple of things from Stash and Loading. That's what we're just going to say. Stash and Loading cross stitch only. This cute little sweet nothing. The snowberries. I've been into Hardinger, which I haven't tried yet, but I really, really want to. Hardinger and Blackwork were 2 of my goals this year, and I don't remember what the other goal was, so I'll just say my own dyeing, and I already accomplished that, because it's May, and I gotta get this crossed off. So these are Hardinger, Heart's Desire. So pretty. I would love to do this as a bookmark. Do I know how big this is? Would that work? I have no idea. But I think they're really pretty. And sounds like a good idea to me. There's another one with Hardinger. It even has the like flowery, whoops, that was the chart, sorry. Beads that you put in those little spaces. Attach embellishments here. So I'm going to have to try to use the correct size fabric and all those things, which I'm not always so good at. I make it my own, folks. All the time. All the time. Close at Heart, correct sampler. I love their stuff. See that cute needle roll? I'm so into needle rolls right now. Never made one. But I just think they look fantastic. I'm also going to make that probably. And, of course, how can I not make that? This is going to be in our bedroom, happily ever after. This was like 50 cents. I mean, how am I not supposed to get this? It will be changed, of course, to white, purple, green, probably a little brown. Our wedding colors were purple and brown. So that's getting changed and stitched for our room. I have a couple charts like that. Haven't actually started them, but I have plans next year to do one of my year-long pieces as one of the like big main pieces I want to do for our bedroom. That's in our wedding colors, and we'll go with all the wedding photos. We've been married 8 years. We have one wedding photo in our room. Yeah, no, it'll help decorate our room. Oh my. Here's another one. Wasn't Teacher Appreciation Day a couple days ago? Yes, I think it was. This is from 2 different sellers. That's what I was trying to get out earlier. This particular one had 5 leaflets for $4. 5 leaflets for $4. I'm not editing that because I don't know how and I don't have time to. So, mention the needle rolls. Yeah, totally loving needle rolls right now. And I love that little winter chart. Oh, it's so cute. Okay, told you winter was my favorite season. I know it's got lots of white. Don't care. Oh, this one's still in the plastic. Today I will live in the quiet, joyous expectation of good. Ernest Holmes. And I love the Lady Daisy, ribbon embroidery. I don't even know, but I'll learn. I'll do it. Tell you guys one day how I got started stitching. I'll learn that someday. I love that chart. I think this would be a really cute needle roll. Does the size work out? Beats me. Is that even possible to take a band sample or turn it into a needle roll? I don't know. But in my mind it is. So we'll see if that works out. That's what it looks like they did on this one. So, I don't know. Is there a special fabric to use? I don't know. I'm just buying them right now. Because how could I not? This one was $3.50. But some of the Victoria sampler charts are just so beautiful. I'm shipping them from Canada. It's a lot easier and cheaper to get them used. So, one more piece of craft collection. And it's a giveaway that I won from Stitching with Friends. And it came in April. And I really need to write a thank you. So I saw when I was getting stuff ready, I was like, you know what? If I put it in the video, it'll be out. Remind me to write a thank you, and at least they'll get some sort of recognition on Flosstube. So sorry. But it's from Laura, and she owns Flying Frog Stitchery, and she's part of the group that records under the name Stitching with Friends. And she had started Priscilla and Chelsea's Trucking Along January. This is where she got to. Isn't this fabric fabulous? I love opalescent. I just don't usually spend money on it. But it's so pretty. And she had such a good start on it. Look at the trucks all filled in. The snow people, that one's done. He's got the bird on his head. All of those things. The dog is done. There's a chicken on the truck. So I want to finish this. She sent me that chart and February's chart. As I recall, she was going to do the whole series and then stopped getting them when she started this one and realized how much white was in all these charts. But nope, not happening. So I want to finish just this bottom part. The snow person needs finished. No sheep. No chick. Nope, snowman. No, I'm going to write North Pole right there since that's where I live. And it's a winter scene and I think it would be really cute. So I'll just randomly add some snowflakes around. Stitch North Pole here. Finish that snow person with the cardinal and call it good. I think it's going to be adorable. And then maybe my jobo will feel a little more full because it's, you know, a little bit bigger than my biscuit. Pull that pinky in. Yeah. So thank you, Laura. I can't wait to work on this. Except snow's almost gone, so it's going to have to wait till I feel like seeing snow again. But I do love it. And I'm also planning on stitching the February chalk. My mom, I showed this to my mom, and she was like, oh, that is so cute. When she was over doing the scissor things, I was like, I know. Just the truck with the roses. And I actually saw someone on Facebook, I think it was the Stitching with the Housewives group page. She had done a purple truck. That's so cute. Or on white with a black truck and red roses. That would totally be my mom. Or black with the white rose. white truck and pink roses. That's super cute too. Like, I love that center part. So cute. I will definitely be stitching that. And probably make it into a pillow with all of my pounds of fluff and no extra decor because that's how I roll. But thank you so much, Laura. I will get a thank you written soon, promise. And I will get that yellow chenille trim in the mail for Janet Jabber soon, promise. Maybe I'll send you a needle minder too with the tacky for beads. Yellow maybe? Be like a little set. Do I owe anyone else anything? Let me know if so. But that would be the happy mail going out this week. If you call, thank you, happy mail. I do have 2 people I've been watching that I watched this week who are new. That's why I don't know if been watching is applicable because they only have 1 video out, each of them, but they were fantastic. And I wish I was as good as them, and I would totally watch them again. Naomi Patrick and Whitney Stitches. So good. I loved both of them. They were a little bit long for videos, but what can I say? You're talking about crafts and think the people who are watching care, and you could just talk forever. So definitely be watching them again. I hope they have new videos soon. I did mine the 25th. I think one of theirs was recorded the 27th and one was the 29th. So hasn't been that long. I hope to see them again really soon. Go check them out. They're both under 1,000 subscribers. Like I said, they're brand new, just like I am. So show some love and see what they're stitching. That's all I have for now, I think. Yeah, I've got stuff surrounding me, so it's usually when people say, that's all. I've said it all. I've shown it all. It's really it. So, don't expect this many charts next time. Like I said, hit up a couple people on Stash Unloading. Normally there won't be haul like that. And I call it my craft collection because it could be fabric, it could be beads to make stuff like this. It could be chenille yarn. It could be a variety of things. So it just goes to my craft collection. And now these get inventoried on my Stitch app and added to my craft collection. So I'm going to go and do the things I need to do. But I will be back probably in a week because things add up really, really fast. Otherwise it'll be 2 weeks, and it will probably be Wednesday evening again because usually Danny's not here. If you've been hearing him talking, I'm so sorry. He talks all the time about anything and everyone, anything and everything to anyone and everyone. I think I said it right. He's just a little chatterbox, making up for all the time he didn't talk when he was 1 and 2 and 2.5. Okay, have a good night. I will talk to you again later. See you soon.